Once we go through the beta program and really handhold a small set of partners and understand what worked and what didn't work, we can create a scorecard. We can use that scorecard to guide other partners in the right direction. And that's what we think is really important about the beta program. It needs to be good for the channel, good for the customer, of course good for Motorola, but it needs to be progress oriented. If we had a program right from the start for thousands of partners, I don't think we could do that. I don't think we could identify the critical success factors. And that's why we're going to do a beta program, and we're very excited about it. I think carriers definitely have a role in managed services. Clearly, connectivity and the blurring consumerization that's been created with smartphones, with PDAs, with mobile devices. People understand the carriers are going to play a key role in delivering the technology, whether that's pure connectivity, whether it's push applications, whether it's services. The carriers have a role and have a business that's pretty blended into the MSP model to start. They're pretty expert at billing customers on a usage basis. They're good at understanding customer credit cycles and payment cycles and the right customers to take a risk on. So clearly, they're going to be a player in the managed service arena. What I think is important is that the average VAR look at the carrier and understand how they work with the carrier and preserve their brand. At the end of the day, the end user customer trusts the VAR. The end user customer relies on the VAR for what's right in their business. I often say that nothing can kill a new technology sale faster than a VAR saying no. So I think if the VAR uses their expertise, their knowledge, their subject matter expertise, and goes with the carrier to understand what services the carrier can provide together, they can be the managed service provider. It's really about that ecosystem partnering successfully. And that's going to be a challenge for the whole channel, and one that I hope our beta program will get some depth and some reporting on so that we can scorecard what are the things that worked with the carrier for the average VAR and what are the things that didn't. You know, Joe, I hope not. I think there's not a one-size-fits-all for end-user customers. I think large customers and some mid-sized customers and some micro-small customers, managed services is not the right choice for them. And as a channel, the VARs have always done what's right for the customer. And I think that's the critical tipping point of why VARs have been successful and profitable and why they have healthy businesses. And if all of the VARs follow the MSP trail, that leaves the customer with no real options. And it also leaves a spot for new VARs to come in and compete with VARs that own those customers. There will be customers that don't want to buy in that model. I think every VAR is going to have to look at their customers, look at their competency, look at their capacity, and what they're really trying to do with their business. And that'll decide whether or not they should be an MSP. It's an important trend, but it's not the only trend. There's other business models, and I hope that the VARs that are good at those business models stick with those.